started that way, you know. There's other times where I couldn't see very well, and I continued to do things. So I guess I just always was kind of that person who said, you know, this is my situation, I'm going to find a way. And so I remember the doctors and some social workers told my parents, you know, I'd probably maybe see a psychiatrist after I went blind. You know, depression makes it. It maybe took a while for me to get back to school, and you know, I played in a football game 5 days later. You know, I guess I just was never impacted in that way of I mean, trust me, there's days where I get sad and mad about being blind. There's times where I do feel left out, you know, but I'm grateful for what I do have. And you know, there's so much to be grateful for, so many blessings in my life that, you know, I don't choose to dwell on the one thing I don't have, which is my eyesight.
So your next step or next forward step would be what, moving forward?
My next force?
No, what would your next step be moving forward?
Oh, my you know, I was saying I'm working on this business, and that's been very hard work, but you know, satisfying. Signed with UTA. Gonna be doing some cool things with, you know, maybe a TV show, you know, definitely books, continue to speak. We're going to do probably a marketing campaign with Head & Shoulders here. That's going to be pretty fun and cool. So you know, there's lots to come, but you know, definitely I want to continue to just make an impact in this world and be someone that people can look to and say, you know, if Jake can do it, I can do it too. Because at the end of the day, like I tell people, I'm not anything that special, you know. I'm a pretty average guy. I mean, you know, I've had to work for everything I've done. You know, I wasn't necessarily gifted with the most, you know, athletic body or strong body. You know, I just had to work hard, and I think that's, you know, everyone in this, you know, for the most part in this country and that in the world. And just you know, just because you're dealt the cards that you didn't expect or you didn't want doesn't mean you have to then forfeit on your hopes and dreams and the things you love. You just got to find a different way to do it and work hard at doing it. Thanks.
Jake, what's it like if you're going to these different speaking engagements? You get on a plane with Quebec and all. Yeah. How do people react? Do they?
Well, on the planes, they're surprised to see a dog, and then they're amazed at how good Quebec is on the plane. That's for sure. Takes up my legroom.
So he's the star.
He is the star. Yeah, that's for sure. But no, it's awesome. You know, it really, speaking has been kind of funny because, you know, after that first piece came out when I was 12, I was invited to speak to a group of bankers at Wells Fargo, and you know, I didn't seek it out, and then sure enough, that kind of someone heard that and asked me to speak somewhere else, and it's literally just kept going. I really don't seek out these engagements, you know, it's just for 10 years now, just they keep coming, I guess, which is cool.
How does a 12-year-old speak to a group of
I don't know.
Fargo
I
bankers?
have no idea, actually. I remember, you know, relate my like cancer to at the time to like the Incredibles robot of like, you know, like once you fight it, you know, it learns what it is and becomes smarter. I'm like, that's how my cancer was, you know, we'd fight it and then it would come back smarter and know how to beat the treatment. So that's why I eventually lost my sight. I literally remember kind of making that analogy, which is funny to think about. But you know, at the end of the day, I guess they just like to see a kid who, again, went through, you know, not the fairest thing in the world, you know, of losing his eyesight after battling cancer, but was still had a smile on his face and was still hopeful for the future and was striving to do just to live his life in a way that, you know, didn't allow blindness to impact.
Let's do one more.
For those that walked in late, what's the overview of the business?
Of Engage. It's just an online booking platform that kind of digitizes and centralizes the whole process of booking talent and experiences.
Thank you, Jake.
Thanks so